In this training video, we're going to look at how to create a booking in Garage Hive via the schedule. So to do this, you need to access the schedule. You can find it under the Actions menu from the Service Advisor Role Center. Now, the schedule will be set up depending on how your company wants it set up, but in most cases, you'll have your booking bays across the top, in the top section of the schedule, and then along the bottom, you'll have your technicians. Now, bookings can be made either directly to technicians or straight to the bays. In this example, we're going to book a service at 12 o'clock for 2 hours in the service bay. So to do that, you left-click the mouse and drag the allocation how long you want it to take. Release the left click and you'll be presented with the allocation type menu. So because it's the service bay, we're presented with the service booking. Now this could vary. For example, your MOT bay could also be your alignment bay, for example. So go ahead and press OK. And then you're presented with the job sheet. So to start with, you need to type in a registration and press tab on the keyboard, and it will do a VRM lookup and bring through the vehicle details as well. Now, if there is already a customer associated with the vehicle, then it will also bring through the customer details. But in this example, we're going to go ahead and create the customer as well. So just type the customer's name in. It will search for the customer. If it doesn't find it, just press tab on the keyboard, and it's going to ask you to create a new customer card. And go ahead and press OK. Once the customer card is open, it's just a case of filling in the customer details. So if you move down to the address and contact option, you can do a postcode lookup. So if you type in the postcode and press OK, it's going to do the lookup for you. Select the address and then type in a phone number. And you can also type in an email address as well. You can fill in a phone number if you want to, and you could put in a web page, but it's not necessary. So from this point onwards, the customer card is set up. If it is an account customer, you can add a credit limit just here. And then under payments section, you can add a payment terms code. So if I wanted this customer to have, for example, 28 days payment terms, I can add that here. And then I can add the credit limit here. Of course, most customers won't have payment terms or credit limits though. And then close. And then the customer details are then added to the job card. So we have a couple of other options here. We have arrival date and time. Of course, you've already set the booking date and time, but if the arrival date and time is different, you can fill that information in here if you want to. So it's expected now that you would go down to the comments section, and we just need to add some comments detailing what the booking is about. So we can select, you must select a type code of comment. So in this case, we'll just select comment. And then where it says comment extended, if you click this box here, it's going to open a window for you to type in a comment. Now this window can either be small or you can go full screen. It's up to you. In this case, we'll put full service, and we'll just say to manufacturer's spec. You can see the comment date and comment time and user ID. So at this point, we don't actually need to build the job sheet up with any information. The booking is now made. We've got the vehicle details, the customer details, and a quick comment on what work is expected to be done during the booking. So what we do now is just press close. And that is the booking that has been made on the schedule. Some tips: if you want to navigate to a different day, you can type in the date here. So if I type in 08, for example, it will populate with the rest of the current month's date. I can also use a date picker if I want to. Or if I want to cycle through the days, under process on the schedule menu, you can cycle backwards and forwards through various days. It's recommended that you also pin this menu, so whenever you open the schedule, this menu is already visible, and you can just scroll backwards and forwards through the days. You can see the available hours on any given day, and you can actually see the day as well. You can also search the allocations using the search box here if there are multiple allocations. One final tip: if you want to go back to today, if you put T in the date range and press tab, it will take you back to today's date. So that's how you schedule a booking in Garage Hive. In the next video, we're going to look at populating the job sheet with labels and items.